Well, let's take our Bibles to Psalm 51 one more time. And I want to look at just two verses that I didn't feel like fit in yesterday, just for the sake of time. But if you remember yesterday, David ended with a request of a cleansed heart. He wanted that right spirit back in him. And so today I want you to catch this, that when we allow passion to rule us, people get hurt. Our passions oftentimes are in error. So we need to make sure that we don't allow those to rule. What we really need is to come before the Lord for forgiveness and a renewal of relationship. And so that's what David requests here in these couple of verses 11 and 12 of Psalm 51. Listen to him as I read them to you, and listen to how he prays and requests for God to create that new heart in him. He says, "Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me." And so he says, don't allow me to end up wandering in a situation where I have no relationship with you and I cannot sense your presence anymore. He wanted to be in the presence of the Lord, and he says, don't let what I've done stand between us. I ask your forgiveness. And look what he connects to some of the darker times of our lives. Look, he says, "Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit." And so he says, God, I know it's your spirit that puts the joy in me. I know that a relationship with you is where true life joy comes from. And so if you're not experiencing life joy, and you already know that you're not in right relationship with God, something's between you and him, and chances are it's a behavior that you don't want to give up, or it's a way of living that you just have determined that God has to like this. He can't not like this, because this is what I want. Maybe you have to come before the Lord and say, God, I've done it wrong, and I've violated what you want for me. And so when we confess that, and we ask him to clean our heart, and we ask him to draw us in instead of casting us away, when we ask him to fill us with his spirit instead of removing that spirit, and we ask him for that renewed joy of our salvation, God is faithful. His mercies are new every morning. And so when we come to him and say, God, take me back, help me, he will. And so let that be an encouragement to you today, that when we blow it, it's not final. We can come back before the Lord and ask for his forgiveness and request a restoration. And so I hope that you will today, and enjoy a great day.